It's called to order the Historic Preservation Commission. Is there any additions or changes to the agenda? Okay. Is there a motion to approve it?
Move to approve.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Are there any changes to the minutes of the May 13th meeting? If not, is there a motion to approve? Okay. A second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay? They are approved. Okay, this is the public forum. Time to hear any comments of concern other than those on the agenda. Chairperson may limit each speaker to 5 minutes. Please understand that the commission is not likely to take action on any comments at this meeting due to requirements of the open meeting law, but may do so at a future meeting. I don't think there's comments off the agenda, but are there? Thank you. Next, we'll consider a certificate of appropriateness for district to construct an addition
The House is proposed to remedy a situation of the proper clearance. So they with this addition, then it would meet the code for clearances. And it will require an addition on the back and then require the north wall to move out about 10 inches. And to do that, the garage that they have now, single car garage, it's lined up with the neighbor's garage on the adjacent property. They share a driveway. But with this addition, they'll have to move the garage back about 10 feet, 5 inches to make room for the addition and to be able to get through there. And they'll also have to move the garage in from the property line 3 feet from the edge of the overhang of the garage to the property line. It needs to be a minimum of 3 feet to meet code. Presently, it's closer than that. But that is what they plan to do, is to move the garage. And in the code, chapter 31, it talks about relocating existing garages. And one of the standards is relocation of the structure is an alternative to demolition, which we believe would apply in this case. You know, if they couldn't move the garage to do the addition, they would have to demolish the garage. And so this is a way of saving that contributing structure and yet adding that addition so they can get the clearances for the basement stairs. As staff, we have evaluated the design guidelines, design criteria in the code and find that they meet those. And so our recommendation is for approval, and be happy to answer any questions you might have. The applicant and the applicant's architect are both here.
Would you guys like to make a statement?
Good evening. I'm John Lott, architect with Benjamin Design. We put this packet together can answer anything. If we didn't really share pictures of the existing stairway that started this whole interest If you can imagine, we had a basement stair that was service ability only, but you were looking at it, it was too narrow. The steps were too steep. The headroom was too short. It made it impossible to move appliances down. It was not usable. And as all of us do, we want to have a serviceable, usable home. And that's really all we're trying to do. And any change that is made is suggested and good for a good reason to come up and meet the minimum codes. And that's really all we're doing with this. So I think it's a good choice that has been made. I believe that we're really trying to be considerate of all the other factors that come with the historic district. Any specific questions while we're talking about it that you could ask?
Anybody?
No.
No? Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you much.
Any comments from the commission?
Looks like a good solution to me.
It
Yeah,
does.
they cover all the.
Along the line there, I think, was very appropriate. I guess I was noticing there was a alley, but traditionally it has had a front access garage, and so it makes sense to keep it that way. So, is there a motion to approve the certificate of, or is there any motion, I guess? I don't have to assume that it's approval, but do we have a motion on the certificate?
I would move to accept it as the city recommends.
Okay. Second?
I'll second.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, nay? We approve your certificate of appropriateness. Thank you.
You'll be
Yeah.
receiving that in the mail shortly. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you for coming. Any staff comments on other items?
Did you want to do commission comments first?
Yes.
Okay.
I was looking at commission comments.
Okay.
Staff comments. Okay, commission comments is what I meant to say. Okay, we'll go on to staff comments.
There was a certificate of appropriateness issued since you met last. It was for a fence for the house on the northeast corner of Burnett and 7th Street. I meant to look up that address before I came in here and I forgot, but
Okay.
but
So diagonally from,
from Fairway, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And a 4-foot-high fence that will run along the from the back of the house, then along the south property line around a paved area where they park a car and connect to the neighbor's fence. So that was the only one.
okay,
And Eloise is working, with Lisa's help too, on the display case downstairs for the month of August. Going to do a display of some downtown facade improvements that have happened over the years,
okay,
focusing on downtown. And we thought that was appropriate given that downtown is now listed on the National Register.
so will that be discussed in the display case, or will there be any mention of?
I'm not sure. I have to ask Eloise. Did she say anything about?
She didn't mention anything specifically about that, but I would
About- okay.
assume so in some way.
Okay, yeah.
It
I-
it seems like a good chance to,
Yeah.
I think there
Why are
probably
we
will
looking
be.
at
The
this?
purpose is to, to
yeah,
gain interest in the,
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Sounds good.
historic
Mhm.
preservation will be the highlight for the display case for August. So
That sounds great.
I thought the commission would be happy with that.
And I guess I could have said under commission comments, but I've been very impressed with the progress on the house at Burnett.
Yes.
8th.
That-
It's really
It's going,
looking very good.
yeah, it's going to look really nice with that new front porch.
Mhm.
Is there anything else for business or just discussion? Okay, well, I guess we are adjourned.